A top Democrat just crashed a hearing with Department of Homeland Secretary Kristi Noem, and then he quickly found out what a mistake he had made. But before we get into this, please like, comment, and share at Explain America. We really appreciate you spreading the word on common sense journalism. Now, Department of Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem was just having an official press conference today when it was crashed by a Democratic senator from California named Alex Padilla. Now, he was absolutely unhinged, disrespectful, and without any kind of decorum whatsoever. And he was intentionally trying to disrupt the hearing. And so he found out what happened. And, well, let's just watch the clip and you'll get an idea of what a mistake this guy made. Watch.
It appears that he was arrested outside the room, Christina. I am now in possession of video that was taken from a different angle of this same incident. The video you showed earlier shows Senator Padilla being escorted out of the room and quickly ends thereafter. The video that I have seen shows that what happens when he goes into that hallway, he is further pushed into the hallway by somebody wearing an FBI shirt. He is then pushed onto the ground and placed under arrest with his hands behind his back as he is face down on the floor by 3 additional officers. Obviously, we don't have full information about the altercation that led him to be pushed out of the room by personnel either from the Department of Homeland Security or the FBI. But this is yet another escalation between the Department of Homeland Security and those agents working at their disposal and lawmakers. Obviously, LaMonica McIver, a congresswoman from New Jersey, has now been indicted on 3 federal charges for which she could face up to 18 years in prison in an altercation that started not dissimilarly from this. You know, one of the things I was looking for is whether or not Senator Padilla himself put his hands back on those who were involved in that altercation with him, as LaMonica McIver is alleged to have done. And you can see from the video you're showing right now somewhat that Senator Padilla is pushing back or has his hands on the officer. From the video that I have seen, it's much clearer. At some point, he then stops resisting, puts his hands up, and nonetheless, they push him down the hallway, put him face down, his hands behind his back. He's arrested. I don't know yet what has going to come of this and where Senator Padilla has been taken. But this is a big escalation of what has been happening in California. Senator Padilla, as David was mentioning earlier, is a son of California. He grew up in Pacoima in Los Angeles' San Fernando Valley, where I'm also from. Pacoima is a heavily Latino community. Senator Padilla, born to immigrants. He himself is the pride of much of the Latino community in the Los Angeles area. To see him manhandled in this way, like a common everyday protester, is going to be particularly jarring for many who are watching from California, where he is the senior senator.
This has been Kyle Becker with Explain America. Please weigh in on what you think about this story. Do you think what happened to Alex Padilla was, just appropriate? Because, like we've heard 1,000 times, nobody is above the law. And I guess that includes Democratic officials, doesn't it? So anyways, thank you for watching. This has been Kyle Becker with Explain America.